Everyone, what's the difference between a fiddle and a violin? Well, we can all find out this weekend at the East Texas Symphony Orchestra's concert, and Richard Lee is here to tell us all about it. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Just tell us about the concert.
That's a very good. Well, that's the relevant question, isn't it? Because the concert this weekend, tomorrow at 7:30, is sort of a mix of Celtic fiddling and classical violining. It's not a verb, but you know, we have both worlds. Right. And I think the reason why we've done this is we want to appeal, as always, to as many people's tastes as possible. That's the first thing. But also we want to convince people that they're not different. Right. So what's important for everyone to know is the instruments themselves are exactly the same. It's a stylistic approach that matters, right? So, and I think symbolically we're going to show that by making them play together. They're going to have a little conversation on stage and play duets together and that sort of thing. So I think it'll be a fun show. It'll be an entertaining show, but for me it's really exciting because it seems to bridge a world between classical music and other kinds of music, which there always seems to be. You know, I think people always think classical music is this other thing they don't understand, they don't necessarily like, but I think that's probably false for most people. It's going to be a fun show.
Cool. Now, I know in past shows, and I don't know if it's every show, but now do you have dialogue with the audience some, or is that just in certain?
It's funny they ask that. No. So people like it. What I've discovered is people like it when I talk. So I always talk on stage. You know, they just don't want me to come up there and do stuff and conduct and then leave. They want me to say, hello, how are you? You know, isn't this great weather? Thank you, Robert. You know, that's what they want me to converse with them, and I'm happy to do it. So it's a little bit more informal. But this one has a lot of talking. Now the master is who is our Celtic fiddler. She's not only a fantastic talent, she's extremely, extremely kind and warm and talkative. She's going to be doing a lot of talking. And actually, Mark Miller, who is our classical violinist, will also do talking. We've already planned out our moments where we'll talk about the pieces and why he likes them and that sort of thing. So this is a show where there'll be far more talking than usual, and I think that's appropriate for this kind of show.
Now you're talking about the Celtic dancer.
Fiddler.
See, I still don't know the difference. Kind of tell us about what she does. It's pretty interesting.
Well, she does both because, I mean, part of the thing with her, and I'm very thankful that this is not my tradition because I couldn't do it, but she must make percussion with her feet. So she does have to kind of dance while she plays for a lot of pieces, which I find so hard. I don't know if she does it. But her job is much more physically taxing than ours. You know, we just get to stand around and play, and that's hard. But she does have. It's much more. It's like dance and playing at the same time. It's something else, and she's good at it, and she's done it our whole life. So it must feel like second nature to her. But to me, I'm always amazed that she's able to multitask at the time.
Yeah.
Well, I think perhaps something for you to aspire to, maybe learn how to play and move and dance.
No, for me, dancing and music are separate worlds. I'll do one or the other, and never both. Nightclub, concert. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Separate.
So if people are wanting to go to this, what do they need to do to get tickets? Or
counts in our box office. ETSO.org is always the best portal for those of you at home. Tickets are still available. Last count, you know, they were going very, very fast. It's a concert that I'm pleased seems to be generating a fair amount of interest. Our best-selling concert so far this season, and it should be. It's such a fun show. So I would act sooner rather than later.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Richard, for coming on the show.